What is going on, guys? It's ChosenTCG here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a Harpie Lady deck. And this is a revamped version of the deck with all the new cards, all the good support cards, and just a new version. And yeah, Harpie Ladies are finally playable. So, yeah, this is the first video of 2013 from ChosenTCG, yours truly. And yeah, so let's get on to the deck. And by the way, all the deck recipe and lists will always be posted in the description, so check it out if you guys don't want to see me babble. And I am going to explain this deck thoroughly with all the effects and combos, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. So there's this special rule actually or by the way, before I get to the deck, Harpie ladies are kind of a small exceptions to like everything. You really have to read the text carefully. You can't really just kind of assume some of the things because you got to be careful, and I'll explain to you guys later about kind of the small things. And so first little thing, exception already, is that you have cards or Harpie Lady cards that says this card's name is always treated as Harpie Lady. So cards like Cyber Harpie Lady, Normal Harpie Lady, and the Harpie Lady 1 to 3s, you can't run 3 copies of, let's say, 2 and 3 and 1. So for example, I'm running 3 here. I can't run a Cyber Harpie Lady because this card's name is also treated as Harpie Lady. And the reason for this, yeah, I can't drag any more copies. I can only use 3 copies of Harpie Lady 1 because it's technically Harpie Lady. The reason for this is it's all these cards are treated as Harpie Lady in the deck, on the field, in the graveyard, in the hand as are, they're all treated as Harpie Lady. So you can't run 3 cards. It's kind of like Yumi and a Legendary Ocean, right? So let's see. Okay, so the first choice of monsters, I have 3 Harpie Lady ones. So I guess let's just go on with a rundown of the entire deck. So 3 Harpie Lady ones, 3 Harpie Queens, 2 Harpie Lady sisters, 1 Sangan, which I should put here. Double Harpie Channeler, the new card. Hopefully this effect doesn't change. It's a really good card. And 3 Flying Kamakiri number 1s, double Harpie Pet Dragon, or Harpie's Pet Dragon, 2 Silpheeds, 1 Sangan, 2 Harpie's Hunting Ground, 2 Elegant Egotist, 3 Hysterical Sign, 1 are actually the staples, Hysterical Party, and double Bottomless, the triple Icarus and double Mirror Force, 1 Starlight Road, 1 Solemn, and 1 Deep Prison. Extra deck, the new card, Harpie's Pet Mirage Dragon, and rest are staples and some level 7s. So, the overall thorough explanation of the deck. So, Harpie Lady 1, so like I said, I can't run any more Harpie Lady monsters, right? So, the reason why I'm running 3 is of this and not 2 or 3. So, Harpie Lady 2, Harpie Lady 3. I don't think it's really that good. You guys can read the effects right now. This stops attacks. This prevents your opponent from attacking. I'm sorry, and this prevents flip effects. And then Harpie Lady is just who cares? And this is kind of a vanilla as well. And I pretty much kind of want a Giga Brilliant effect in which all wind monsters gain 300 attack. Like I'd rather have that than a vanilla or like these cards that negate flip effects, which I don't really care for. Right? So I'm running 3 of these, and yeah, so there's combos of these, and I'll explain it later. So 1 Harpie's Queen, pretty much to command it, discard it, add 1 Harpie's Hunting Ground from your hand to the grave, and I think you have to discard it to the graveyard. Yes, and this card's name is treated as Harpie Lady while it's on the field or in the graveyard. So therefore, you can have 3 copies of this and 3 copies of Harpie Lady 1, right? So so that's something that everybody who doesn't know, you should know. So 2 Harpie Lady sisters, pretty much can only be special summoned by Elegant Egotist. Can't monster reborn it. I'm sorry, so it kind of sucks. Was gonna run 3, but 2 is actually just right because you can pitch this for your Harpie Channeler. And by the way, Harpie Queen is a really good card. It's 1900, so really good. Harpie Lady Sisters is 1950, so it's really good as well. And then Harpie Channeler. So this is the new card. I'll explain it. You can discard 1 Harpie card, except Harpie's brother, to special summon 1 Harpie monster from your deck in face-up defense position, except Channeler or Harpie's brother. So what this means is you could discard any Harpy card. So Harpies per Dragon, Harpie Lady, Harpie Queen, and you can special summon one or any Harpy monster in face-up defense position. That means you can special summon Harpie Lady 1, face-up defense position, Harpie Queen in face-up defense position, or you can special summon Harpie's Pet Dragon. This means it's an easy level 4 exceed, or it says here, if you control a Dragon-type monster, so if you control, this card becomes level 7. So if this is a level 7 and you got a level 7 here, you got an automatic level 7 exceed summon. So you could get, most of the time you'll get Big Eye, so that's pretty much what I go for most of the time. And let's see, what else is there? So notice that it says you can special summon one Harpie Lady monster from the graveyard. Sorry, one Harpy monster from your deck in face-up defense position and nothing else. It means you could literally summon this guy in face-up defense position, right? And you got a 2800 beater or 2800 defense monster, 2300 beater on the field. And by the way, this card is treated as Harpie Lady, well, on the field or in the graveyard, not in the deck. So it's really good. There's a lot of combos you could do with this deck. And yeah, so Flying Kamakiri number 1. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's a giant rat. Like, if you guys read the effect, and you guys should know this effect, it's really old school. Pretty much adds consistency, get those Harpie Ladies out, and it combos well with Harpie's Hunting Ground, which I'll explain later. But Harpie's Pet Dragon, kind of just there for this card. Nothing really too fancy about it. And level 7 exceeds it. That's pretty much it. And then Silpheed, pretty much a mini Chaos Sorcerer. You can only special summon this card by removing from play one wind monster from your graveyard. So you special summon this card. It's a fairy, by the way. It's not a wind. Okay. So yeah. So when this card is destroyed by battle, you can randomly discard one card from your opponent's hand. So this puts a lot of pressure, and this gives you a lot of exceed summon play. So if in the middle you just need a level 4 out there and just gonna go for, like, I don't know, Gaia Cowboy, go for a game or some shit like that, you can special summon it really quickly. And if you don't want to get rid of it, hey, its effect is great. It puts a lot of pressure. Your opponent has to bottomless it. Opponent has to solemn warning it if they don't want to get a -1, right? Because you can rip a card out from their hand. And then when Sangan, just searching for your Channeler and your Harpie Lady or your Kamakiri. So Harpie's Hunting Ground. Harpie's Hunting Ground, basically, you gotta be careful with this card. Well, first of all, it's searchable by Harpie's Queen, but the main effect is, well, all Wing Beast type monsters gain 200 attack and defense. Be careful, Wing Beast type monsters, not wind monsters. So your dragon, your fairies, and your insects, they don't gain attack. So that's actually really good, because then, like, if you're playing, I don't know, a wind deck, they don't get the extra attack, right? So that's pretty good. And the main effect, when a Harpie Lady or Harpie Lady Sisters is normal special summon, destroy one spell or trap card on the field. So read the text carefully and know that you have to destroy a spell or trap card on the field. So the worst case scenario is you destroy your own cards because you have to. And this is sometimes conflicting, right? Because you sometimes got to destroy this. This is the only card on the field. You have to destroy it. So one thing to know, that it says Harpie Lady, right? Or Harpie Lady Sisters. So these cards, Harpie Channeler is not a Harpie Lady, but it's considered a Harpie Lady on the field, right? So when it hits the field, the effect does activate. Same thing with Harpie Queen. It's a Harpie Lady on the field, so if it hits the field, it activates. Right, and you gotta really be careful with, the effect of Harpie's Hunting Ground, right? So I sometimes misplay it, but I don't know. I guess I get away with it, but it does combo well with this card, which is Hysterical Sign. So Elegant Egotist, kind of gonna go on with explain this card first before this, because this is pretty much to get this. You can activate this card when there are one or more face-up Harpie Lady on the field. So what this means is, if there's a Harpie Lady on the field, your opponent's side of the field, or on your side of the field, you can special summon one Harpie Lady or a Harpie Lady Sister. So you can special summon pretty much Harpie Lady 1 or Harpie Sisters. You can't special summon Harpie Queen or Harpie Channeler, because they're treated as Harpie Ladies, in the graveyard or on the field. Okay, so that's you gotta like really read the text properly, right? So Hysteric Sign is pretty much when you activate it, you get the Elegant Egotist from your deck or graveyard to your hand. That's why I'm only running 2. I'm not running 3. But it's a really good card because during the end phase, if this card was sent from your hand or field to the graveyard, add 3 Harpy cards with different names from your deck to your hand. And this card can only be used once per turn. So, good combo is use the effect of Harpy's Hunting Ground to purposely destroy your Hysteric Sign. And then when it says add up to 3 Harpy cards from with different names, it means you can add Harpie Queen, Harpie Lady 1, or Harpie Channeler. Now, you can't add Harpie, I guess, to Harpie Lady 1 because well, I mean, okay, so what I mean is if let's say I only have Harpie Lady 1 and Harpie Lady 2, I can't add Harpie Lady 1 and Harpie Lady 2 because they're considered Harpie Lady, right, in the deck. Okay, so that's one thing to consider if you're running these other guys like Cyber Harpy. And then, add 3 Harpy cards with different names. You can't add like I forgot sometimes that you can't add this card because this card is it's Hysteric Sign, it doesn't have Harpy in its name, and you can also add Harpy's pet dragon, so that's really good. And just remember you can't discard this from your hand to the grave from your hand using Harpie Channeler because Harpie Channeler says discard 1 Harpy card, and this is not a Harpy card, so just remember that because I kind of forgot. And you can't get Elegant Egotist because it's not a Harpy card, okay? So, Heavy Storm Monster, Reborn, Dark Call, just staples. Hysteric Party, yet again, not a Harpy card, okay? So, you can combo this off with your Hysteric Sign, because, it says, uh, it says when this card was sent from your hand or field to the graveyard. So you discard 1 card, you special summon as many Harpie Lady cards as possible from your graveyard. So you can special summon your Harpie Queen, you can special summon your Harpie Channeler. You cannot special summon your Harpy's pet dragon because that would be just way too cheap. Right? And yeah, it's pretty much called the Haunted on steroids for Harpies. Yeah, so now the traps, 2 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force, and then 1 Starlight Road, 1 Judgment, 1 Dimensional Prison. I'm running 1 Judgment just because I feel like when you go for games sometimes, you gotta really negate like that one big card. It's just versatile. And then triple Icarus Attack, probably the best card, one of the best cards in this deck. If Icarus Attack didn't exist, and this, you try to play this deck, it just wouldn't be that good. So you know how good Icarus Attack is, Black Wings, right? So Exceed monsters, 1 Stardust, of course, for your extra deck. Level 4 Exceeds, any good level 4 Exceeds are good because you have all these level 4s, possibly level 6, but I don't have any. And then there's the one Harpie's Pet Mirage. Pretty much this card, or I'll explain this later, but your other Exceed monsters are going to be level 7s. So your Gaia Dragon and your Big Eye and this lucky number 7 lucky straight, any good level 7s. I use Big Eye the most because it gives you the most pluses, but there's also a new card, Phantom Beastcrab Dracosack. This card is really good. You guys should look it up yourselves, but I don't want to explain this card too much because I'm pretty sure it's bound to change, but well, I'll just explain. So 2 level 7s, special summon, it's really broken. You special summon 2 Phantom Beast tokens. When this card so you can detach to special summon 2 tokens. So this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects if you have those tokens on the field. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's really good. 26 speeder. And here's the level 4 monster for Harpie's Pet Mirage Dragon. So it says level 4 wind type monsters. So most of the time it's your 3 Harpie Ladies because you're going to combo with your Elegant Egotist, right, to get it out. And if you do get it out, its effect is you have to detach 1 XYZ from this card during each of your end phases. And for this card to resolve, you have to have XYZ monsters as materials. Sorry, you have to have XYZ materials on this monster. And it says you can attack your opponent directly. When this card is on the field, your opponent cannot select a Harpie Lady monster as targets. Harpie monsters as targets for an attack. So can't select your queen or even itself or Harpie's pet dragon. So cards like Icarus Attack or Offering to Snake Deity or any cards that target They do not work. So, and the other thing that I kind of didn't understand, I have to ask, or you have to really confirm this ruling, which, you guys maybe can help me, but it says your opponent cannot select, and this is the other effect, while this card is on the field, your opponent cannot select Harpie monsters as attack targets for an attack or card effect. So if your opponent tries to select this card as an attack, you can't do it, right? Because this card is a Harpie card, and all the other Harpie cards, if they can't target it, then they can't attack. However, I realized this, and I thought, well, this is kind of just like a legendary fisherman, which I remember Guardian KS as well. If you guys know that card, it basically means you can't select it as an attack, but you can attack your opponent directly. That's pretty much what it means. And I don't know if this has the similar effect, but it doesn't really matter too much. So if you guys know about this ruling, if when it says you can't select Harpie cards as an attack, if I have all Harpie cards on the field, can your opponent attack you directly? So that's something I need to kind of find out myself. But yeah, here's some that's pretty much the gist of the deck. Hopefully I didn't make this video too long. You guys didn't get bored of it, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, favorite, do all that good stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. And this is ChosenTCG, and I am signing out. Peace.